men born in the UK have started a YouTube channel about 4.5 years ago about basics of Sikhi, Jugraj Singh. He's also visiting other countries to promote, educate youngsters about Sikhi. He's with us in our studio. Jugraj Singh, welcome to Asian Magazine.
Thank you, Ji.
Asian Magazine, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ। Jugraj Singh, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿ how did you get involved into basics of Sikhi?
Basically I was at home, had my own business, I was doing fine, I was about 30 years old, and menu Sikhi bhai, how is prachar going on in the Panth? Because us wele UK vich oh masla chukya hoya siga. In the UK there was this question about girls converting to other religions, many people converting, and I was wondering, okay, let's look online and see if resources are available for Sikh youth. So I started looking online. I realized that the Sikh community was very behind other people in terms of doing prachar of their faith. Many of our youngsters didn't have the resources available other people had. So specifically looking at something like the Muslim religion, they had so many resources. There were so many bloggers, so many videos online they could access. And I just felt like, maybe there should be something for us as well. But I didn't know like how to do this stuff.
Right.
I didn't know how to set up cameras, how to film, how to edit. So I was like, okay, I can't do this. But then there was another person, there was a Christian guy actually, who made a video to the Sikhs, and it was questions from him to the Sikh community, saying, give me the answers. And again, he kept saying to people, I want someone who is somebody who looks like a Sikh to answer my questions, right? And no one was answering his questions. The manu bahut dukh hoya. Why? I felt bad, this is not really that hard, his questions. Why is somebody not answering them? So I thought, chalo, let me try. Let me buy a camera, let me watch other people, how they do what they do. I bought some laptop, tried to do some editing. And I thought, let me make 10 videos to answer his questions. Then I thought, okay, if you're going to make 10 videos to answer his questions, let's make 10 general videos about Sikhi as well. So if somebody can watch those 10, they can watch 10 others. So I started to make these videos. And they were like little blogs, Bus, one topic, had a question, what's the answer, 3-4 points, make the video, edit it and put it online. And I didn't have any skills, I just tried to do the best I could. And we called it Basics of Sikhi, because that's what we feel, I'm not trying to say that I have advanced knowledge. I'm not trying to say that I am like some perfect person. I'm just, like our logo was trying to be better Sikhs and spreading Guru's wisdom. So we're just trying to spread the Guru's wisdom, and I feel that people will benefit from understanding what Guruji is trying to tell them.
Right.
Our Guru's already told us in Gurbani, but unhone samajh nahi aayi. So language gap karke, language barrier karke, unhone samajh nahi aayi bhi Sikhi hai ki. So then we decided, want to make some videos and educate them.
So when you put up the videos, answer the questions of people who were asking, did you hear them back from them?
Oh yeah, no, the Christian guy was like, oh, thank you for making the videos, because we were polite to him.
Right.
We didn't criticize him for asking the questions, we just made them. But actually, what I realized, there was such a demand from people. People started to see these videos, they started to say, make a video about this, have you heard about this guy, see this guy asking this question. So we started getting bombarded with messages, and we made a Facebook page to say, look, this is the channel, because sade kol hon hor koi sadhan to nahi siga to advertise the videos. So we put it on Facebook, and people started sharing them, then they would ask questions. So it became, it started to grow, and obviously the demand is what led to its growth.
Right.
So I was just making them, we didn't have any adverts, it was just seva. Then Sangat would say, come and do a talk at our university. Come and then jira Gurdwara siga sada South Hall, they started to say, come and, we talked to them for a long time to say ki bhai Gurdwara ka katha honi chahiye. So finally, after 4 months of trying, they gave us this slot Sunday evening.
Right.
and 6 o'clock in Park Avenue, Gurdwara. And we started with the Mool Mantar and kept going from there, Japji Sahib and other Baniya. So.
So the videos you have produced, are they effective to the youngsters or the older people?
To be honest, it's the people watching are from very wide spectrum.
Okay.
We've got about 1,400 videos now. So some of them are Panj Baniya Katha. So that's obviously more for people that are into Sikhi. Others are like small blogs. There's even videos about, there's a street prachar, which is a topic which we do, which is we talk to people about Sikhi on the street. Those are live conversations with the members of the public about Sikhi. So whether it's a non-Sikh just trying to find out about Sikhi, or a university student who's studying Sikhi, who's a non-Sikh, to somebody who is a Sikh child, could be an 8-year-old child watching a video about the Gurus. We've got videos for kids. We've also got people who are RE teachers, who are teaching religious studies, who will watch the videos and share it. My cousin in Naima was telling me that his university professor, who's not a Sikh, recommended the channel if they wanted to find out more about Sikhi to his students. So there's people of a non-Sikh background, of all different backgrounds. There's also people who are non-Sikhs but want to convert the Sikhs that are watching the videos. So Muslims and Hindus and Christians often watch the videos and comment on there. And sometimes it's not positive comments, it's negativity. They just want to convert people. And then you also got a lot of Sikhs, young children, teenagers, and adults, parents who want to teach their kids. They'll learn something. We even have older people watching them. They enjoy the street prachar. They enjoy the different way of interacting with people. And even people that are into Sikhi Amritari, they'll start watching the Katha, and that will help them to understand Gurbani. Or if they didn't learn Gurmukhi properly, they can get Santhya. So we made a whole series to learn Gurmukhi properly, and then get Santhya of Japji Sahib. So we'll regularly get comments from people in their 40s. They say, oh, now I've learned to read Gurmukhi. Now I've learned I'm going to teach my kids. So it's a wide spectrum. One more thing, we make videos in different languages. French, German, Italian, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, Hindi, Punjabi, Tamil, Bengali. We've got videos in many different languages.
So you have a big group.
So we have people watching videos in different languages as well. And they also say thank you for sharing this. And so it's sari jabana vich sare deshaं vich kaam chal raha.
So it's all educational videos to educate about the Sikhi.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Has this video made an impact on the teenagers or youngsters who had nowhere to go or looking up to something to know about their religion? They see their parents going to Gurdwara or to other temples and religious places, but they didn't know nothing about it. You have heard anything from them?
Yeah, we get a lot of messages from the youth. Mostly it's very positive, people saying thank you so much, you helped me to understand what my faith is. Because we also talk about spirituality, a lot about what Gurbani is talking about, God, and the importance of Naam, importance of Kirtan, what is the meaning. One of the things that's very popular on the channel is question and answer sessions, where many times we'll go somewhere and we'll give the Sangat parchiyan, कि तुसी सवाल लिख लो अपने सवाल, and then we answer them, their questions live. And then those become small videos, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes, 10 minutes. And those videos are very popular. Because somebody who is fresh, new to Sikhi, or maybe not that interested, you can't tell them to watch Japji Sahib Katha for 1 hour. It's too much for them, really. But a 5-minute video they can cope with.
They can really.
You know how the world is now, right? On YouTube and or Facebook, people watch small videos. So we started to make these small question answer videos, and they really have, I feel a lot of youth have connected to Sikhi now, and they message us, say, I've kept my case, I've taken Amrit, or I've stopped drinking, I've changed my life because of Sikhi. And we always tell them, it's not us, it's just because of Gurbani, because of Guru's teachings, This is the main driving force. On salesperson both होंदे ने, but जे चीज़ बहुत ही वधिया होवे ते फिर वेचन दी कोई ज़्यादा तकलीफ नहीं होंदी, effort नहीं करनी पैंदी. So ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਦੱਸ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ we have a little like an English thing we say that we're not here to preach Sikhi, we're here to teach Sikhi, and we're not here to sell Sikhi, we're just here to tell Sikhi, and then ਲੋਕੀ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਖਰੀਦ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਚੀਜ਼ ਇੰਨੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਬਸ ਦਿਖਾਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕੀ ਚੀਜ਼
ਸਮਝਣ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ
ਸਮਝਣ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ ਬਸ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪੇ ਲੈ ਲੈਣੀ ਸੋ ਹੁਣ ਦੇਖੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਹੁਕਮ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਆਪ ਜਪੋ ਅਵਰ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਾਓ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਇਹ ਸੁਖਮਨੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਵੈਸੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਧੂੜ ਮੰਗੇ ਤਿਸ ਗੁਰ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਜੋ ਆਪ ਜਪੇ ਅਵਰ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਾਵੇ ਸੋ ਇਹ ਹਰ ਸਿੱਖ ਦਾ ਫਰਜ਼ ਬਣਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਨਾਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਨਾਮ ਸਿਰਫ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਕੋ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾਉਣਾ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਕਿਉਂ ਬਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਿਉਂ ਆਏ ਇਹ ਨਾਮ ਦਾ ਹਿੱਸਾ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਧੂ ਸੰਗ ਸਿਖਾਇਓ ਨਾਮ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ 'ਚ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨਾਮ ਬਾਰੇ ਸਿੱਖਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਐਂਡ ਇਹ ਕਨਸੈਪਟ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਕਰਨੇ ਕਿ ਭਈ ਹਉਮੈ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਸਰੀਰ ਕਿਉਂ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਆਤਮਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਰਮ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈ ਡੈਸਟੀਨੀ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੁਝ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਹ ਆਮ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਭਈ ਮੇਰੀ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਾਂ ਰਾਈਟ ਮੇਰਾ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਕੋਈ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕਮਾਈ ਦੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਇੰਨੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੰਗਤ ਦੇ there's so many questions from the ਸੰਗਤ and what we try and do is give our perspective to make like what we understand, share it with the Sangat. And many people, they're very confused. So they have benefited from, understanding the basics of Sikhi.
Okay.
You're trying to do the job that we call ourselves, At least people should understand the basics.
Before you started the basics of Sikhi, you are family man, you are married, and what did your wife or family said when you came in full time into started the basic of Sikhi?
Well, it didn't start full time. I had my own business. My wife, she's very understanding. We were doing good in business, me and this other partner of ours, and I had some time on my hands. And then at that time, when I was looking at all the problems in the Panth, like I said, I was a bit upset. And I took a hukumnama from Guru Sahib, and the hukumnama was like, it was a bit surprising, he just said, leave what you're doing and do and stick to this naam. And I was a bit surprised by that. So I emailed my wife and my business partner and I said, look, here's the hukumnama. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I have to think of a plan, think of something. And I think YouTube might be the place I look at because, everybody was on YouTube. Everybody still is on YouTube. So I started slowly, making a couple of videos. Then we started to katha in the Gurdwara, recording that, editing it. Then university said, please come and do talk here. Some Gurdwara would say, come and do a talk here. And it just grew organically until we were so busy. I had no time to do my business. So then I had a question in front of me after 1 year that we were making videos for free, put them on YouTube, no charge, no fundraising. And now I have to choose. Either I go back to my business, look after my family, because it's very hard, it's hard, or we're going to starve. Hari mortgage ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਘਰ ਵਿੱਚ, all our savings ਮੁੱਕ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇ business ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਖੜੀ ਸੀਗੀ, nothing was happening. So then again I turned to Guru Sahib and said, what do you suggest, because ਆਪਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਦੇਰ ਤੋਂ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਿ full time ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰਕ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਨੇ, but ਮੇਰਾ ਇਹ ਇਰਾਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਆਪ ਬਣਾ. So ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਤੋਂ ਹੁਕਮ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ. So ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਬਈ ਇੰਨੇ ਕੁ ਅਸੀਂ ਫੰਡ ਰੇਜ਼ ਕਰਨੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਆਪਾਂ ਤਨਖਾਹ ਲਵਾਂਗੇ ਛੋਟੀ, ਬਟ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਵੇਗਾ. ਤੇ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੈਲਪ ਕੀਤੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡਟ ਕੇ ਕਰੋ. ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਬਣ ਗਈ. ਸੋ ਦ ਬੇਸਿਕਲੀ ਵੈਂਟ ਫਰਮ ਅ YouTube channel to organization. Then it became, we had a charity, it was set up properly, we had contracts, we had normal like a educational environment institution like ਜਿਵੇਂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਸਕੂਲ ਕੈਲਗਰੀ ਹੈਗਾ. So we became like a organization, and I was hired. Then we said, oh well, Sangat gave us so much money, let's hire some more people. So we hired a designer, then we hired another pracharak. So ਇੰਜ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਡੇ 11 ਹੋ ਗਏ ਅਸੀਂ, 11 people in the UK.
So you have a big group now.
Yeah, and it's all professional, like we focus on projects. We have normal holidays, we have weekdays in the work, we have office, we have our working hours. It's like work. We're just educating people, just like any university or college or TV channel. We've got work to do, and we've got our equipment, cameras, computers. So My wife initially, she was a bit worried, you know,
Right.
कि full time प्रचार करना किवें होएगा, you know. But because it's everything is organized, like we have a salary, so we have no stress, so we can pay our bills, you know, घर ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ,
Right.
and ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ ਜੇ ਘਰ ਦੀ you know mortgage ਹੋਵੇ ਇਹ ਹੋਵੇ ਉਹ ਹੋਵੇ and तो ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੋਈ ਫਿਕਸਡ ਇਨਕਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ, ਫਿਰ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਥੋੜੀ ਨਾ ਚਿੰਤਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਮਨ ਤੇ,
ਰੋਟੀ ਪਾਣੀ ਦੀ ਚਿੰਤਾ।
yeah exactly, and ਉਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਨਾ ਹੁਣ ਪੰਥ ਵਿੱਚ ਨੁਕਸਾਨ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁਣ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰਕ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਡਿਮਾਂਡ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾਈਏ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਹੋਏਗੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਓਬਵੀਅਸਲੀ ਉਹਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਵੀ ਕਰਨੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ, ਮਾਇਆ ਵੀ ਓਬਵੀਅਸਲੀ ਕੁਝ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ, ਸੋ ਉਹ ਮਾੜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਉਹ ਕਰਦੇ, ਪਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਉੱਥੇ ਫਿਰ ਥੋੜੀ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ, ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰਕ ਘੱਟ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਉੱਥੇ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ no one's giving them proper salaries, then they have to work off the maya they collect. But with us, we try to do that. We try to make a system that was opposite to that. So we're employed full time, but we don't have to worry about raising money from the sangat. So if I go to a small gurdwara and there's 20 people there, it's the same as me going to big gurdwara and there's 200 people there. There's no difference, because for me there's no financial difference, but the charity can benefit, but that's irrelevant to me. So we're trying to make incentives that we do go everywhere where there is a need, we try to go there.
Coming back to the basics of Sikhi, to start that, have you had any challenges before you start?
Not as much before we started. Obviously learning was a big problem. You know, editing is such a hard skill, and I didn't know anything about it. In the beginning I was editing all the videos, filming all the videos, so that was quite hard because I'm not a technical person. I've never really touched much computers. I've just been...
Are you a better person now?
Yeah, I guess I'll have to say, you know, I know how to use our cameras, and we're so busy, actually, that's one of the problems have been that we're so busy, we don't get to spend time learning about this stuff. So you have to pick it up as we go along. Like now we're thinking we should get green screens and things like this so we can improve the quality of our videos. We haven't done that yet. You know, we kind of just jumped into the deep end and started making videos, and now we have to learn about how to make videos.
How to make
I go backwards, learn about lenses,
how to make a better video,
how to make better videos, learn about lenses, learn about audio. And shuru which the audio was not very good for the katha. It was just, you know, from the camera speaker. Now we have like mic plugins, and we take like wireless
direct
mics.
lines now you have.
So the technical challenge has been the hardest. Also on the panthic level, you know, if you do prachar, there are going to be challenges anyway, because there's many jathabandiyan, many groups. So obviously everybody comes from a background. You can't say, well, main bas Sikhi pargat ho gaya. Everybody comes from some background. Some people we learn from. But from the beginning we decided that this channel, we were not going to make it about our views on certain topics too much. So we tried, I tried, and Maharaji Kirpa Nal, to be outside Jathebandi politics, and don't favor one group and don't be negative towards any other group. So this has been working now for 4 years. That was the main challenge, was to make it acceptable to the common person. You see, our target audience is not the Amritaris. We're very blatant about this. The Amritaris are not our target audience. Amritaris are free to learn and do what they like from the channel, but the target audience is the average Sikh, and some of those average Sikhs don't even come to Gurdwara. If we look at, like, say 100% of the Panth, you know, 25% maybe are interested in Sikhi. Out of the 25 that are interested, maybe 5% are Amritari, right? And the Amritari crew, maybe 3 of the 5% is you know, non-affiliated to anybody, just average Amritaris. Then you got like 2% who are split into Taksal, Nihang Singh, AKJ, Nanak Sari, all the groups, Nishkam. So that 2%, they often don't, they sometimes don't get along with each other. But that 2% shouldn't stop the other 98% from getting along fine. So we try to focus actually on the 75% that are not coming to Sikhi Gurdwara. So we have to reach them through, in their houses, on their phones, on the YouTube, you know. So this is our target audience,
Same, on the same topic, is there any country, as you are on YouTube, so it's worldwide, is there any response from any country from more or less?
The most of the people that watch our videos are in America, Canada, England, and India. Those are the 4 main countries. But there's quite a lot of people who are separated from their local area, like Spain, Italy, Germany. People watch them. Then we have people that are like working in Dubai, Sikhs working in Dubai, Sikhs working in lots of people in Malaysia, Australia. A lot of people watch the videos. So it's global. And the thing with our channel is because there's so many videos, 1,400, 1,500 videos, then people end up watching some bits. So they'll go through like the Q&As, but they won't know about the Katha. They won't watch they might not learn Gurmukhi, but they'll start going through this. We've got a course, a 14-week course. They'll start going through that. Okay. So there's different things for different people. Yeah.
So that's coming to mind. The videos you have, 1,400 or 1,500 videos you have on the YouTube, are they categorized or different topics? What are those videos?
They're all categorized into playlists. So there's like a playlist called the anti-conversion playlist. Anti-conversion one is the questions that are asked by people who want to convert us. So Muslims and Hindus that are trying to, Sikhs, sorry, Muslims and Christians that are trying to convert Sikhs. The regular questions they ask, and what is the answer. Then there's one called atheism. Many people are becoming atheists nowadays. It's a very common thing. And then they ask questions from people who are religious. So what do we answer to those questions? So we made a playlist about that. Then there's a playlist, just normal Q&As. Then we have Japji Sahib, all the Jab Sahibs, Swaye, Chopi Sahib, Anand Sahib, Rera Sahib Katha, Keetan Soila is going to go online.
It's in English?
Yeah. So all this Katha is available online. Then there's like the Learning Gurmukhi playlist. We have this course, it's like a Sikh history course. So it starts from Guru Nanak Dev Ji and it goes through to now. So, 500 years of history. So that course is online. So everything is categorized by playlist.
Right.
So you can choose what you want to learn, And that's how we recommend people watch the videos as well, through the playlist.
As you said, we have formed an organization. What's the name of the organization?
It's still called Base of Sikhi, but it's just now more of an organization than just a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And also we have a sort of a parent charity. So we've got 3 projects, and the parent charity is a funding for all 3. So that on the top is called Everything's 13, and Everything's 13 is basically in Punjabi Sab Kuch Tera.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the name of the main charity, Everything's 13. And then Base of Sikhi is one of the projects that we have underneath that. But also we have one called Sikh Press Association. And this is something which is more media facing, not Punjabi media facing, but more Western media. So we're trying to get our story into the press. So, Jivan Vaisakhi hundi hai.
Right.
So the press are reporting that there's a big Nagar Kirtan, but they don't know what Vaisakhi is.
Right.
So we give them a press pack breakdown exactly of what Vaisakhi is, history, some pictures, some videos, people they can interview. So we make it easy for them to compile a story. When somebody wants to write a story nowadays, people are very busy. They haven't got time to go and research. They need everything given to them in a press release.
Right.
So they can take that and they can kind of just fit it into a story.
Right.
So we give them the whole story. We also do things like we organize press campaigns to raise awareness of Sikhi. So we've got one campaign called Langar Week, where we raise awareness of Langar. And it's interesting, one day what happened, there was a old English guy. We had Langar Week was going on. He came up to a Singh and he gave him £50.
Really?
And he said, this is for Langar.
Oh.
And the Singh was very surprised. He goes, why are you giving me this money? He said, I want you to put it into Gurdwara for Langar. He said, how do you know about Langar? He goes, it was on the BBC.
Oh.
So we had a program, we got it into the BBC about Langar.
Right.
He said, but why are you giving it to me specifically? He said, well, you're a Sikh, right? He had a turban.
Right.
So इत्थे सिक्खा दी पहचान भी आ गई.
Right.
ते लंगर दा भी ओ गोरा चांस है ओदी माया लंगर वाल जावे.
Right.
So that Sikh then went to the Gurdwara, put the £50 in, sent us a message saying that this is what happened to me. And we were like, whoa, that's amazing. So this program, Sikh Press Association, this project, this is becoming bigger and bigger now. And it's working globally. So we've got teams in India, Malaysia, Europe, Canada, America. And even October this year, we'll do Langar Week.
Okay. So is there any branch or association in Calgary?
Yes. So like we said, we want to hire pracharaks. And so we've hired Harman Singh to be a pracharak in Calgary.
Okay.
And Harman Singh does katha every Sunday at the Smesh Culture Centre in Calgary. He also does talks at the universities. So a lot of Sikh children going to university here.
Right.
And also interfaith talks, but he travels. Right now he's in Thailand. He's doing a camp there. Then he's going to go to New York, do a camp there. Then he's going to join me in Toronto for a camp.
Okay.
Then he'll go with me to Montreal, then he'll come back here. So there's a lot of travel. The Panth is very big, it's spread out everywhere.
Right.
And we're looking for people that will want to become pracharaks. And Harman is one person who is, already a pracharak.
Okay.
Baljit Singh, another Singh in the UK, he's joined me as well. And then we have a school as well. So we set up an academy where people can learn how to do prachar.
So that's based in the UK?
It's based in the UK, and it's a 6-month full-time course. And in that course, we teach how to do prachar, from what we understand.
Okay.
And then we're trying to train people to go and do prachar afterwards. So this is something we started last year. It was our first year. This year is going to be again September to February. People can come, and it's working. People are learning. This is how you answer questions. This is how you prepare a katha. This is how you research. They're getting confidence, and then they're able to go on and teach themselves.
For the course, how to be a pracharak, is any basic prerequisite for it?
Yes, obviously we expect people to be amritari because it's hard to do prachar Sikhi if you're not following it yourself. So,
education?
Education-wise, we're not that. They must be obviously articulate, able to speak properly, express themselves. We want them to be quite personable. Our job is to deal with people from all types. So we want them to be very, confident speakers, able to get along with everybody, very relaxed as well. And then obviously they must be amritari, they must know Gurmukhi. And those are the main requirements. And then I think it's hard to put your finger on somebody say, oh, a pracharak must be having a master's in philosophy, because some people are really good storytellers and they've got no good education, you might say, but they have got that love for the Guru and they can pass it on. So we don't look for Western qualifications, we look more for what we would say Sikhi qualifications.
Right. What I meant was when I was talking about the education, I was more thinking about that you must know, must have done a bachelor's of degree in Sikhism or taken so many courses.
No.
So you should know, you should have.
No, we will teach them about Sikhi there on the course.
Okay.
And then they will learn how to go and teach more themselves. So we don't have a qualification like that. I mean, I don't have a degree in Sikhi either. So I could hardly say to somebody else that you must have one.
No, that is true. But when you're setting up a curriculum, then it's
the curriculum has the person teaching. He's educated in Sikhi. I teach the bit about street prachar, interfaith, Q&As, and also how to relate to other religions. Baljit Singh teaches more on the katha side, how to prepare, how to research.
Okay.
We've all got different things to add to the party, but it works well. And anybody who's watching who wants to come on the course in September is happening. If you can't come this year, the next year again in September we'll have it. And we want to make this into a 1-year course so that then there won't be the pressure to become a pracharak. That will be purely learning course, and anybody can go on that. Whether they're before university, after university, they can come and learn. And that will be much more starting from much more basics all the way up to what we think is.
So if one needs more information, where to register, where?
Everything is on our website, which is basicsofsikhi.com.
Okay.
So you can go on that website and you can just download information. You can find out about the 6-month course. You can find out about where we are, our prachar is going on, how to donate, how to support us. It's all available on there.
So what are your future plans?
Actually, one of our future plans is an interesting project right now, which is to build a Sikhi information center in Amritsar. People come to visit a Gurdwara everywhere. Even today I did a tour for some kids from a school in Calgary Gurdwara. So they come to our Gurdwara, and in every Gurdwara in the West, there is somebody who is asked to do that seva, take them around, show them. So we decided to hire someone to do prachar in Amritsar. And this year in February we hired somebody. Who was living in the UK, moved back to Punjab. English is good, Punjabi is good, Hindi is good. So we hired him to go around Amritsar and Harmandir Sahib to do prachar. Now we want to make a Sikhi information center there.
Okay. In
Amritsar, right next to Darbar Sahib. So somebody can come there and they can learn about what is Sikhi, they can learn about what's happening in Amritsar, what is the Golden Temple about, and basically educate people and become a bit of a school. So we want to even have classrooms there where they can come and learn about, what is Gurbani saying about life, how do you do Simran. So it's not necessary that people that come to Amritsar only go for 1 day or 2 days. They could stay for a week, they could stay for 2 months, and they could learn. There's a very famous Sikh in the UK, he's Dutch. He moved to Amritsar, he spent 4 months there, I think. And he just became Amritari Sikh in that time. Now, someone like that, if they had a place where they could come and take a lesson every day, or 2 lessons a day, they could do some Simran, they could get some leaflets in their own language. Because we've got leaflets now available in loads of languages. Maybe 15, 20 languages.
That's very nice.
And they could take some leaflets, they could watch some videos in their language. So now we have videos, like I said, in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Dutch, Swedish, Chinese, Russian, Japanese, Tamil. So we have these videos available in different languages. They can come and learn, they can stay, they can watch, they can take leaflets, and basically they can feel that Sikhi is for them as well. It doesn't mean that Sikhi is only for Punjabis.
Right, that is true.
Yeah, we should not have this attitude that Sikhi is only for Punjabis. We should have an attitude that anybody can learn about Sikhi, anybody can be a Sikh.
That's the very basics of Sikhism. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, he went to all around the world, I should say, in that region, not only into Punjab.
That's right. We've been there for 500 years. But if you look at the Sikh Panth now, we only have pracharaks who speak Punjabi. We don't really have pracharaks that go and do prachar in Hindi. Why don't we teach about Sikhi and join people to Guru Granth Sahib Ji in Hindi, in Tamil, in Malayalam, in Gujarati. Gujarati is a big language in India.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
But we don't speak, we do have Sikhs who live in Gujarat. But we don't make videos in Gujarati. We haven't got any, no Katha-Vachiks.
No literature.
No literature. Yeah. So there's so many colleges in India that teach Sikhi. They have degrees, they have missionary colleges, but no one is taking someone who is from another part of India and saying, okay, you speak, Marathi. We want you to do prachar in Marathi. Go back to the Gurdwara in Mumbai and set up a Marathi class. And you'd be surprised, like so many, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਵੈਸੇ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ 'ਚ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਉੱਥੇ 'ਚ ਗੈਰ ਸਿੱਖ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਰੋਜ਼ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਬੈਂਗਲੋਰ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਥਾ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬੈਂਗਲੋਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ ਰੋਜ਼ 60 ਲੋਕੀ ਆਣਗੇ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਣਗੇ ਚੱਲ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੋਕਲ ਨੇ ਹੁਣ ਇੰਨੇ ਲੰਗਰ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਜਿਸ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ Now if there's so many people coming to Gurdwara every day who are not Sikhs all over India, why not have people set up classes for them in their local language and they can learn. When I was in Delhi, ਇੱਕ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਗਰੀਬ ਲੋਕ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਲੰਗਰ ਛਕਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਬਿਠਾਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਵੇਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲੰਗਰ ਛਕਣਾ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਦੇਰ ਉਹ ਬਾਹਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ ਅੱਧਾ ਘੰਟਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਬਾਹਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਅੱਧੇ ਘੰਟੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਉਹ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਨੇ imagine every week they come every week they learn something about Sikhi some story, some Sakhi, ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਤਾਂ ਸਿੱਖਣਗੇ ਨਾ ਹੁਣ 100 ਵਿੱਚੋਂ 5-6 ਤਾਂ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਹਿਣਗੇ ਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਯਾਰ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੈ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਚੀ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਸੁੱਚੀ ਪਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਟੁੱਟ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਗੈਰ ਸਿੱਖ ਵੀ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਅਪਣਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁਣ ਈਸਾਈ ਨੇ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਹੈ ਦ੍ਰਿੜ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਭਈ ਲੋਕੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਧਰਮ ਨੂੰ ਅਪਣਾਉਣਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਐਂਡ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਕਸੈਸ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਬਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਹੁਣ ਕੋਈ ਧਰਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਨੇ ਜਾਂ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਨੇ ਈਸਾਈ ਨੇ ਆਮ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ ਕਿ ਉਹਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਧਰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਵਿਚਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਤੇ ਸੋਚ ਰਿਹਾ ਧਰਮਾਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਰਾਂ ਕਿ ਨਾ ਕਰਾਂ ਸੋ ਉਹ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਜੋ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਨਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਸਿੱਖੀ 'ਚ ਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਨਵਰਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਆਇਆ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਵਿੱਚ so that we believe that we should do prachar to everybody and then some people will take up Sikhi and that's fine
of course ਦੱਸੇ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਾਂਗੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਿਸੇ ਗੱਲ ਬਾਰੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੰਗੀ ਗੱਲ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ then if person wants to do it adopt it that's their choice
that's right
yeah that's good to talk to you is there anything else you'd like to add to it
I just want to say to the people watching that you know we need to learn how to support modern organizations. We all have a responsibility. And the Gurdwara do good things. They have langar, they have Guru Granth Sahib Ji Prakash, Kirtan, Tadi. But they also, the Panth needs to invest more in Prachar. Singh Sabha Lehr saved Sikhi quite a lot back then. Yes, there were some things that weren't perfect with it, but they did a lot of work. Now, we are spread out everywhere and we need another Lehr of Prachar. So, beinti to all the Sangat watching, they should invest their daswan into Prachar right now. Is wele bahut zarurat hai. The second thing is that every Sikh should take time to learn about Sikhi. You know, ਇਹ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਸਿੱਖ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਚੋਂ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਸਿੱਖ ਅਖਵਾਉਂਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ, ਬਸ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਹੈ ਨਾ?
Lack of education.
So there's lots of resources on our channel, on many other channels now. And we should try and learn the meaning of Bani and then we can share it with other people है ना आप ਆਪਾਂ ਜਪਾਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਪਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ so ਇੰਨੀ ਇੱਕ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਸੀ ਬਸ
good to talk to you thank you
thank you for your time ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ